right, 8:33, and we are, of course, gearing up for the Macy's 4th of July fireworks on Thursday.
And while everyone will be enjoying the show over the Hudson River, the NYPD will be on patrol on water and on land to keep the city safe. And joining us this morning is NYPD Deputy Commissioner of Counterterrorism and Intelligence, Rebecca Weiner, to give us some insight on what is planned. Good morning, Chief Weiner. Thank you for being here. And of course, top of mind question is, are there any threats you all are tracking for the 4th of July holiday?
No, so right now, we are not tracking any specific or credible threats to 4th of July. Of course, our teams are always on the lookout.
Yeah. So this year, it's a little different. The fireworks are going to be happening over the Hudson River, not along the East River as it usually is in years past. Does this pose any new issues for you guys as you try to secure everything?
No.
Okay.
Our resources are mobile on purpose. It gives great opportunity, obviously, to the other part of Manhattan, to New Jersey, Hudson River Parkway to see the show. But no, we are absolutely ready for a wonderful night.
For those who will be attending, will they see anything different along the waterways, perhaps enhanced patrols, or you guys just out there really trying to show a very visible presence?
We will have a very visible presence. We always like to say there's the parts of the apparatus you see, there's the parts that you don't. NYPD established the very first local law enforcement counterterrorism maritime unit. So our maritime unit, our NYPD Harbor, our federal partners are going to be out there, of course, in force. We've got the usual suite of counterterrorism resources that we focus on our land-based major events, our sand trucks, blocker cars, barriers, heavy weapons teams, K9, explosive detection, radiation detection, all of that good stuff, keeping everybody safe to enjoy.
All hands on deck. It's great that
Literally.
you say, literally, all those hands. So it's great news that there are no credible threats now leading up to the event. But once you guys are there, boots on the ground, is there anything you're going to be looking for specifically?
Certainly, and going back to our maritime capabilities, because of course this is happening, 5 barges, West 14th to West 34th Street. Our maritime units are going to be using some of the technology they have to scan for improvised explosive devices, certainly anomalous activity, both on land and in the waterway, radiation detection capabilities. So all of those typical counterterrorism measures that we apply to major events are going to be laser focused on the show in the area around Hudson River Parkway.
And kind of going back to that visible show of strength here, do you think that we'll see perhaps concrete barriers in the area, West Side Highway?
You will, absolutely, and thousands of officers on patrol as ever. So the West Side Highway is going to be closed, side streets as well, starting from 3 p.m. For any of you out there who are looking for information, you can go to nycjuly4th.com website. That'll give you all the list of items that you're not supposed to take in with you if you are one of the 10,000 lucky free ticket holders. Or are just looking to enjoy the show on the West Side Highway pedestrian access points.
Yeah, so we spoke to Mayor Eric Adams yesterday, and he was really excited about
Very
the
excited,
drones.
actually, yes.
The drones we're going to be using. But you guys will also be using the drones for security. Break that down for us.
That's right. So drones as part of the display. Again, last year that happened. Really exciting for folks. But then our drones are going to be there for safety. They offer a bird's eye view of crowd conditions, any incidents, and real-time situational awareness for officers on the ground. And that's really important when you are protecting an event of this magnitude, of this number of people that's taking place along this long period of geography over 1.3 miles. So really important. But also for the public, any unpermitted drone activity by public, neither NYPD nor Macy's, is strictly prohibited. Everybody wants to send up drones to check it out, but you can't.
Get to know all the social media influencers out there.
That's
You
right.
mentioned there are things we will not be able to see, us lay people, but what other high tech are you using that you can talk about to help enhance security around this event?
So radiation detection, a big part, right, of what we do in our counterterrorism overlay. We obviously just talked about the drones, the technology that goes into our intelligence, the parts of the apparatus that you can't see, to do the threat monitoring that's really important to respond to any incidents in coordination with federal partners. Drone mitigation capabilities, again, in coordination with our partners, another very important high-tech element. Some of the thermal imaging sensors and the side scanning sonar of our maritime units. So a lot of pieces to this puzzle. And most importantly, the humans, the officers on the ground who are protecting it.
Absolutely. So we know what's happening on the ground, but in that command center, to be a fly on the wall, what is happening in the command center on Thursday?
A lot of collaboration, a lot of coordination. This is a many agency approach, always, every year, and a lot of real-time information sharing about anything that is happening that is of concern. So that is the nerve center for our operation. It always has been, and it offers a great ability to real-time respond.
So is there anything new that you guys are implementing this year, essentially, or is it kind of business as usual for you?
Well, we have been certainly ramping up our drone usage.
The drone,
that's a big part of our response, and so that's one new element. New boats that we have to offer, so that's another element that's important. New technology, and most importantly, a new focus on the west side of town.
Absolutely. Well, we thank you guys for keeping us safe. We hope you get to have some fun with the family out there for the 4th of July.
Absolutely. I'll be there with my family, my kids, and happy July 4th to everyone.
Absolutely.
Happy 4th to you, too.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you being